Around the Table on Harrison's original KHOC.
Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It's a hump day for both of us here in the studio.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I enjoy doing that.
Do ya?
That's the only exercise I get all week.
I have to hang on to things to be able to not have a mishap.
Oh, my gosh. I wish everyone had been here for the prep time.
Y'all, it went downhill.
Some of
I got so engaged in that story.
A story we
that
will not.
I forgot to do my dirt road dirt.
Oh yeah. A story we will not do. I'm so sorry.
There's some stuff put out that we're like, what, do you really think we would talk about that in public? This is a family show.
Maybe
right?
maybe the late night show that you could talk about stuff like this, but we just can't.
It would stretch every bit of myself to be able to talk about that, period.
Well, if we wanted the phones to light up, we could go ahead and do the story.
Do you want to do that?
No,
you want the phones to light up,
Well,
Dan?
the people would be upset.
I don't think they would appreciate it.
I don't think so. People in this area have a few morals left.
Thank goodness.
And they would, we get these stories from
CBS, isn't it?
CBS service, yeah. And sometimes you wonder, are the interns doing these? Because they are so outlandish sometimes, so out there.
This wasn't out there.
This was way out there.
But I don't know. Some of them are, fairly decent, but they're...
Yeah, and if you know me, hit me up later. I'll tell you all about it, but we can't do this.
And he can tell you about all the pictures we looked at this morning, too.
Well, it's funny
it went down a hole.
It's funny how you're sitting at home with your wife and you're talking about something and you say, you talk about a topic and then you pick your phone up during a commercial or whatever and there it is. Pictures of what you were talking about.
I'm quite scared about that.
Yeah. Well,
because this story, I don't need it popping up or anything that has anything to do with anything.
Mm-hmm. When credit cards first came out, my grandparents were just extremely worried. It's the end of the world.
Yes.
And it's only because a credit card was dipping into your privacy. Now it's not a huge deal.
You have to put your social security number in for everything.
Oh yeah.
And do you really have to put it in?
Yeah. Yeah, and we've got a story here later on about AI. AI is everything. I mean, AI is not like a Google search. It doesn't give you it doesn't just tell you facts. It will recommend. It will think. It will do whatever. So, I'm losing my train of thought because Hillary's out there trying to fix the television.
The TV.
Yeah. Anyway.
Stay with me, Dan.
Yeah,
Stay with me.
I know. Right here. What we were talking about?
AI.
So now you can ask AI anything, and it will be like the smartest friend that you've ever had. And it will give you recommendations, and it's recommending that all the banks change their security that they currently have. So they're saying it's flawed.
That the bank's security system?
Current bank system is currently
That's
flawed.
concerning.
Yeah, it is.
Very concerning.
Yeah. I guess AI has found a loophole where hackers can get in.
And I have to wonder if that's kind of what Doge was, too. If they used AI to go through things and find crud that doesn't jive or that type of thing.
Well, since AI is so open, what would keep a crook from saying, look into the banking system, their security system, and tell me how I can crack it?
Somebody probably is.
Yeah.
And is AI going to answer them?
They don't care.
Have any morals. They don't have
AI
any.
doesn't care. They're just answering the question.
Y'all, that's where it's not so great.
Yeah. It's
For sure.
we're going into we are fast tracking into a new kind of existence, and we're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah.
So,
And privacy, you know, it's quite interesting because I'll go through and see a website or something, and I'll want to go check it out, and it will talk about cookies.
oh yeah, cookies.
You know,
yeah.
and one of the major ones, it's always like green, if you will, rather than turned off, is to sell your information to other companies.
Yeah.
So I mean, I specifically go in there and fix that, but you don't do. A lot of people just don't do that. They just go ahead and
Right.
go to the website and accept all
Accept the
cookies,
cookie. Oh, yeah.
and that's why you get inundated with a bunch of crap.
Yeah, and those cookies stay there for a while, and there's a way to clean all that stuff out. And I did, years ago.
Does it clear
clean-
your history? Is that what it?
No, it doesn't clear the history, but you can go in and clean your cookies out.
Oh, I need to
And
figure
you
that
can
out.
and you can look at your cookies and you go, gosh almighty, because when you're surfing the internet, how many clicks do you
Yeah.
make?
Yeah.
Thousands
Yeah.
In an hour. I
Yeah.
mean, you just click,
Yeah.
click. So
I'm gonna have to find out how to clear my cookies. I know
Well,
besides
for the-
eating them.
right, I can show you how. If you got a credit card.
Oh, he's funny. He's a funny man.
I'll be glad to charge your credit card. We
Would
can
you?
do that on a monthly basis if you'd like. I could help you. I could be your IT person.
I think we need to talk about the weather because
Okay.
this is all hogwash that's going on right now.
Oh.
I'm telling you.
Okay. All right.
So let's talk about today's weather,
Let's
Dan.
do.
It's going to be sunny with a high of 96 and a heat index of 101. Tonight, clear with a low of 72. Thursday, sunny, hot, high 97. Heat index as high as 100. Thursday night, clear with a low of 73. And then Friday, again, high 96. Friday night, mostly clear with a low of 74. And go ahead, Saturday.
Saturday looks like it's going to be sunny with a high near 96 degrees. Saturday night, low 74. Winds are going to be becoming calm.
They already all calm.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about your toupee flying off the top of your head and if you
it
decide to
might-
take a midnight stroll.
It might sweat it off, but it probably is not going to blow it off.
And then Sunday looks like the high is going to be around 95. Calm winds again. So if you're hot and sweaty, you probably won't chill off very well because there won't be any wind.
Take your toupee off.
Yeah. Sunday night, mostly clear, around 74. Monday, high 96. Tuesday, high 97 with an overnight low of around 74 degrees. And there you have.
You just made that up.
Well, you
You're
can
being
say
consistent.
you
with
can say whatever you want to say because a few
Anything
days
goes?
in a few days it's going to be different.
Oh, okay.
So I just wonder when Storm Track 360 is going to be
I don't
coming
know,
in.
but Dan and I were not off the air the other day in Storm Track.
We were doing our promos and we forgot to push
mute
the button.
us.
You forgot to mute us on
I
the
think
air.
on air we were doing the whole thing on air, all
Yeah.
the dialogue, and thankfully somebody let
Some
Dan
outtakes
know.
too.
And some outtakes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Thanks, Brandon.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks, Brandon, for helping us out there, stopping the chaos. All right, our topic to ponder for this hump day is I think it's going to be a yes or no. So,
It is, but
I
you
kinda
could
stay away from
elaborate. But
yeah, I try to stay away from that, but here we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
have your musical tastes changed over time? Yes.
I've been more. I have accepted more music, but
Your world is bigger in the
Yeah.
music. Okay.
yeah, I've accepted saxophones in music,
Oh, I love
jazz saxophone. I like that now.
Okay.
I like the old Bach and Beethoven classical. I like
Classical.
classical. I like classical music.
Do you like a good symphony?
I do. Yeah, I like
Opera?
I like to hear. No, not so much. Not so much. I like to hear a good symphony in person
Yes.
because I've seen them on TV before, but I happened to be somewhere where there was an actual where you could see it and feel it.
orchestra?
Oh my gosh, it's so much different.
It's very moving.
Yeah, Yeah, I like
Yeah.
I like that. So yeah, my tastes have changed, but they have stayed the same too. You know.
What's your favorite genre? Or is this one of our topics to ponder? I don't want
let's see,
to
wait a
jump it.
No,
No, okay.
no, it's not. My favorite band of all time is Deep Purple.
Yeah, we know.
I'm sorry. I just, during the time in the mid '60s when you listened to mostly pop music and rock was changing back then. They came out with hard rock,
Like
you know,
almost alternative type.
yeah. And I bought their first album in a discount bin. Had a hole drilled through the album. It was.
It was an LP.
I hated it when I first heard it. Yeah, it was an LP. Yeah, and I hated it. But then after listening a couple times, I go, "Wow, this is something." I got really hooked on it. So
When you listen to music, do you appreciate like the instrumentation or the vocalization, or you just like listen to the song? Do you get something? Is it like very detailed listen, or is it just an overall? Yeah, I'm jamming to that.
I'm influenced by the rhythmic beat and the syncopation of the beat and the iconic riff that makes it popular. Those are the kind of things that drive me.
Okay.
And there's a lot of songs now that sound so similar that I'm not
My
influenced by any of
husband
that.
says that about a lot of.
Sounds the same.
It sounds the same.
Yeah. Well,
And we have some answers. Absolutely was one, especially when the stuff they play now makes you appreciate the 60s through the 90s. Very much so was another response. And then, for sure, I listen to a more wide variety of music nowadays.
do you listen to more music now than what you used to as a teenager, or
Probably because I have more time to do that.
you did back then?
No, now.
Oh, you do now?
Yeah.
So I'm the opposite. I listen less.
I listen to a lot of music during the day when I'm home.
I can't listen to music after 5
Why is that?
because it'll get in my head and I can't sleep. I won't be able. It'll.
But at 4:59, you're fine? So if I send you a song at 4:58, you can listen to it and be good?
Yeah, as long as it's not over 2 minutes long.
Okay. Okie dokie, Danny boy.
You ready for some history? Oh,
Oh.
go to our Facebook page
Oh, yeah,
and tell
please.
us your answer. The topic to ponder question today, and this is how music has impacted your life over your lifetime. Have your musical taste changed over time?
There you go.
There we go.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Good evening, Europe. This is the North American continent live via AT&T Telstar, July 23rd, 1962.
That was 63 years ago. Americans gathered for the first live two-way television broadcast from Telstar, carried by CBS, NBC, and ABC News, as well as CBC in Canada and Eurovision in Europe. Among the participants was Walter Cronkite.
Firemen can't get to all of them, but the official estimate is over 800. Some cover a city block. The police used riot guns to gesture the crowd back. The whole city smells of smoke.
This was back in 1967, 58 years ago, an uprising began in Detroit after police raided a club in a predominantly black neighborhood. CBS News correspondent Bruce Morton reported on the fires that swept across the city in the days that followed. 43 people were killed. Then President Johnson appointed a National Advisory Commission in civil disorders to investigate the root causes, and its final report concluding the U.S. was moving toward two societies, one black, one white, separate and unequal. I remember some of these riots
Do you?
in '67, and they didn't just happen in Detroit. They happened,
Everywhere.
those small fires all over the country. I lived in a town, Dayton, Ohio, and they had that going on
Wow.
in the black community. So
Wow.
The actor was carrying the two children while several pre-planned explosions were detonated around them. Following one of the explosions, the helicopter lost control and crashed to the ground, killing the actor and the children.
43 years ago, actor Vic Morrow and two children were killed when a helicopter crashed on top of them during filming for Twilight Zone, the movie. Mark Thompson of the Los Angeles Police Department described that accident.
I think what happened was the helicopter was flying too low, and the explosion did something to the tail rotor, and it spun out of control.
The potential harm to the pageant and the deep division that a bitter fight may cause has convinced me that I must relinquish my title as Miss America.
This is back in 1984, 41 years ago. Vanessa Williams resigned as Miss America after Penthouse magazine published nude photos of her. How dare they?
How dare they?
A remarkable judge of keen intellect and the highest ability. One whose scholarly commitment to the law and whose wealth of experience mark him of first rank.
35 years ago, President Bush presented his nominee, Judge David Souter, to replace Justice William Brennan on the Supreme Court.
The reign of terror brought upon us by Andrew Cunanan is over.
28 years ago, the search for Andrew Cunanan, the suspect killer of fashion designer Gianni Versace, ended in Miami Beach. Police there found Cunanan's body on a houseboat. He apparently took his own life. And this was Police Chief Richard Barreto. Barreto mispronounced Cunanan's name. So, okay. All
Never mind.
Never mind.
Never mind that.
I knew it was inevitable, and so in that respect, it was going to happen, so I'm glad it's done. From my perspective, I root for the guys on the team, in the field, and really, it's the Cleveland baseball team.
4 years ago, Cleveland's Major League Baseball team, known as the Indians since 1915, announced that it would get a new name, the Guardians, at the end of 2021 season. The change came amid a push for institutions and teams to drop racist names and logos. This fan was ready for the change.
Yeah, Trump is trying to get those names changed back to the Washington Redskins, and the changed it back to the Indians. And
wow.
I don't know.
I didn't see the point at the time.
To change it, or
to change.
Yeah,
but
I think I don't know. I don't know who's for it or against it, but whatever you guys want to do, it's fine.
Call it what you want, I reckon.
Yeah. There's a box of Twinkies in that grocery store. Not just any box of Twinkies. The last box of Twinkies that anyone will enjoy in the whole universe.
Whoa.
We've got a birthday cut. Actor Woody Harrelson was born on this day in 1961. He is 64 today. His credits include Zombieland, and also, wasn't he on Cheers?
He was, Dan.
Yes.
He was.
Yeah, he's a pot smoker.
Is he?
Yeah. I think he's
professed to be a pot smoker.
The outstanding proponent of pot.
Of marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this one we can't play, but rock musician Saul Hudson, known by most as Slash, was born this day in 1965. He's 60. He played guitar in the famous band Guns N' Roses.
All right. Ooh. Now, I'd love to hear this as a live orchestra.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this would be nice. This is a birthday cut. Daniel Radcliffe was born on this day in 1989, 36 years old today. He's best known as Harry Potter, and that's the theme of that movie.
It's very important to pay attention, like when you watch a movie or when you watch the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Soundtrack can make it or break it.
I know, and I have bought several soundtracks of movies that I enjoyed. So
yeah,
good.
Or just even a song that you hear on a movie and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, we have Glenn Redding out in the lobby, and we'll
what's
usher him in.
What's he here for?
The Boone County Republican Committee is having a Reagan Day dinner.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that.
Got to have a time when you can sit around and look at people and eat.
There you go.
There we go. And this is what we're going to find out. All about the Reagan Day dinner with Glenn Redding. Stay with us. And welcome back to Around the Table. You kind of got us caught off
Y'all,
guard.
we need to have the outtakes. Faux show.
Yeah, we do. Hey, and we get to talking with our good friend Glenn Redding here, and we lose track of time. Hey, Glenn, how are you today?
Hey, Dan, I'm great. And Ann, thanks for
morning.
having me back.
You
guys
bet.
provide a great service for the community. You talk
Okay.
to a lot of people about a lot of things, so you're always interesting, and
Well,
I'm
it's
always
great
glad
that
to be here.
it's
We're
great
always-
that they talk back to us. That's the most important thing.
Yes, a quiet radio show doesn't help anybody.
No,
does
it does not.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
No, thanks for allowing me to
Now
come in.
you've got an event coming up. This happens once a year.
Once a year, we try to do it. Some years we skip it. Just depends on how many people we have active and what's going on in the political community.
Yeah.
But it's the Reagan Day dinner for 2025. They're calling it the Golden Age of America this year. And our main speaker, our keynote speaker, is going to be the Arkansas Treasurer, John Thurston.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
John has been up here many times. He came up in 2019 and was a speaker along with John Bozeman, and we had Steve Womack, Congressman Womack. And I tried to get several of the congressmen. I even talked to, who did I talk to? I talked to almost every congressman in the area, and they all are in session, and they were saying that weekend, I don't know that I can get off. So, I talked to Rick Crawford, who is our congressman now. I invited Steve Womack, who was our congressman, but he's no longer, but he's been here so many years, I invited him to come.
Right.
And then I talked to Tom, help me.
Cotton.
Tom Cotton.
Tom Cotton, yeah.
Cotton wanted to come real bad, and his campaign manager is Senator Davis down by Clarksville, Russellville. And she said he really wants to do something in Boone County. He really wants to come to Harrison. He just can't that weekend. And so I'm like, okay. But he went ahead and bought an ad and gave us a donation.
Oh, okay.
And
Good.
the same thing with Attorney General Tim Griffin. He wanted to come real bad, but he's still in the Guard. So he said, I got guard duty that
yeah.
weekend.
Wow.
I can't come up there, but I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and give you a donation or buy a full-page ad or something, and they have. So they've been real good, even though they couldn't
They're
make the
supporting
trip.
you even from
they're,
afar.
They're supporting us, and the thing about it is,
Who is us?
if you support American values, if you support,
Who is us?
pardon,
Who is us?
Yeah, you said
we
supporting
didn't
us.
preface this with who is.
the congressmen that I've been.
But I
making.
mean, for what? What are they supporting? The
they're-
dinner.
if you support having a closed border, if you support the protection of the United States, if you support arresting criminals and putting them in jail or shipping them out of the country instead of allowing them to stay in the country and just catch and release, then you need to support the Republican Party, because that's what we do. And I'm on the Republican committee for
Right.
Boone County, and this is our once a year show, and this is when we try to gain a little bit of money, so we have finances to help get the senators we want, the state legislators
okay.
we want, and
Okay.
get them to move forward on the ideas that the public wants, trying to keep
Yeah.
America safe.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I just we never even prefaced what you were talking.
Yeah, it's a Republican committee, and
There you go.
And the Republican
Okay.
committee is just people like you and me, just normal people that want to participate and keep up with what's happening in not only Arkansas but the United States. And we do. We have meetings once a month at Western Sizzlin, and at those meetings we have different speakers. Sometimes it'll be somebody from the community here. Sometimes it'll be out of Little Rock or out of Washington, and they'll come in and talk about whatever topic that the committee decides they want to hear that week. that
I
month.
suppose that's a good way to keep up with the political realm. Besides just right here in Harrison,
It's a good way to get the facts.
Y'all can right.
Because I bring people in from all over to be our speakers, and they'll talk about anything going on in the country, and you get to interject with them, and if there's some amendments coming up, or if they're in a legislative session in Little Rock, you can tell them what you think about a bill to help the hospitals, or a bill that's being proposed to help law enforcement.
and they are stuck there, and they really don't know everything that we're thinking.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
And the only way they know is if you talk to them. You can email them, you can text them. One of my best experiences of I'm on the Boone County Quorum Court, and as a justice of the peace on Trump's first term, people in Arkansas and Oklahoma on their quorum courts were invited from their counties to come to Washington, D.C., and to express what you need, what you want to see Washington doing. And in doing that, we had at the time our current governor, Sanders, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, was down there in Washington as a speaker. And as a speaker, she did the introduction to the vice president. They brought him in, introduced him to us. John Bozeman knew we were there. He wasn't scheduled to be there, but he came over to the White House, is where this happened at, and he went ahead and met with us. There were probably 35 of us from Arkansas that were from different counties, and then there were probably 35 or 40 from Oklahoma. And we got to meet the Secretary of Commerce, the Secretary of Agriculture, the Vice President.
Oh, that's nice.
All kinds of people. And at the end of it, they handed us a piece of paper, and they said, all the red tape that Washington has, you're not going to have that. If you have a problem in Boone County, Arkansas, call them direct. Here's a direct number to their office, so you can ask for whatever assistance you need. And we've done that with FEMA and different things to get things done in Arkansas when we had disasters or we needed some help.
I think as we become a nation more mature, you're going to have a lot more government. You're going to have a lot more red tape. You're going to have a lot more resistance to listen to the people. So it's good to have that.
Well, the philosophy of the Republicans in the state of Arkansas and nationwide is less government.
Less.
They want less government.
Oh, absolutely.
They want less taxes. They want more security. They want our border safe. Look at the difference. There were thousands coming over daily under the last administration. Currently, there's almost nothing. I mean, the people being smuggled in now are so minimal compared to that.
Right.
Our Homeland Security people are here in Boone County, Carroll County, Newton County, all over the place, and they're making cases on Chinese that have been smuggled in, and they're making them prostitute. They were doing that out of massage parlors, and they just got done working
here locally.
Yes, they just got done working multiple cases in Arkansas, all over, and they had these little massage parlors set up, and they were forcing these women into prostitution, and it was slavery.
I've read some things about how Harrison has been on the map as far as that's concerned. I mean that it happens here.
It's real, and we're fortunate to have a detective with the Harrison Police Department that is assigned to Homeland Security, so he works hand in hand with them.
I need to talk. I think we've had him on. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And they come in here, and I got to meet probably 10 of them while they were doing their operation here.
Okay.
And because of my background, and they knew what I had done with smuggling cases and things in Memphis and in Little Rock, we had a good visit. And I'm glad that they're here working, and I thank them for being here.
I want to know where all the children are that are unaccounted for. Where are they?
They're working on it.
Oh my gosh.
They are on it. Believe me, their forensic guys with the computers are digging, and they've rescued many, and they're still going for more.
Oh, that's
it's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not.
You got to build a case too. You can't just haphazardly.
No, you can't just walk in and kick a door.
No.
You have to build a case, follow the rules. If you're going to do it right, and if you're going to get a conviction, then you better be doing it right. Mm-hmm. So I'm here though to sell you some tickets, or see if we can get some people.
Let's get some tickets sold.
They're $45 for a ticket, and the reason it's $45, naturally, things are going up. And we've got Jamie's Catering is going to go ahead and cater our event. It's on August the 2nd at 6 o'clock, and it's the first big event at the community center, at the Creekside Community Center.
Okay.
515 South Spring Street. So I went over there and met with Chuck Eddington the other day, and we went through the whole thing, and it's going to be a great event. We're setting it up for 400 people. I would like to see 400. May not be there. It may be around 300. It's hard to say, but it's going to be a great event with some great food. We're going to have door prizes, and we're going to have a silent auction if you want to buy some Trump memorabilia or maybe something from other past elections involving some local people. We'll have different things there that you can just write down a piece of paper what you want to bid on that, and you can end up taking it home, a little piece of history. So it's going to be a great event.
and all a fundraiser for.
It's a fundraiser for the local Republican committee, so that we can continue to do what we do to try to follow those values of the Republican Party.
Yeah, well, that's great. That's great. Anything happening on the corn court?
Oh, Lord. Yes. Well, there's the issue right now. The biggest issue we have is we've been having meetings on a 0.5% sales tax for the county roads.
Yeah.
Because every election, people say my roads are terrible. I see the graders twice a year, and we need something done.
Yeah, that's my story. And what people don't realize is most of the tax dollars that are taken in from the county go to the schools. The biggest portion of that, and there's a small portion that goes to roads. And so I don't see how you guys keep up with it.
And most of that is actually spent on labor. Labor's so high anymore.
Yeah.
You know, they kept raising
Yeah.
minimum wage and stuff that the judge's biggest budget probably is his labor. But with this 0.5% sales tax, if it was to pass, and we don't even have it on the ballot yet, but that's what we're working on getting it on the ballot, is that it'll bring in $4 million, which will give us $4 million for county roads. Right now, we're spending about $2 million a year, and that's their total budget for them. And
so you're saying my road will be graded now?
Well, I'm not going to say your road's going to be paved, but what I'm going to say is that we've got over 200 miles of dirt roads in Boone County.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to do is improve them. Well, people say, why don't you pave this and why don't you pave that? It costs a lot of money to pave just 1 mile of highway. So we haven't had the funds. You know, we're limited on money. We can't go out and sell things or have a bake-off to make money. We depend on taxes, and I hate the word, and I hate to increase taxes. No JP wants to raise taxes in Boone County, but I don't know any other way we're going to provide the service that the people demand.
How are you going to pay for it?
Yeah,
you know,
right.
That's always the big question.
And so the best thing about this is being a sales tax. It's not a millage. It's not on just people that own property in Boone County. Anybody that comes through Boone County and buys something, they're contributing to that.
Okay,
But they're driving on our roads, and they're using our police and our fire and our ambulance. So, you know, they should be paying for part of that service. So the sales tax is the most fair way everybody pays whenever they buy something, and that little bitty 0.5% that you won't even notice will contribute to your road being improved, and we can help maintain them a lot better than we have.
I'm all for that, because you said that it costs so much money to build 1 mile of road. That's all I need. Just 1 mile of road.
You just want one?
I just need one.
That's the only problem with this. When you do something like this and it passes, everybody says, "When are you gonna pay my road?"
Yeah.
You know, and it's gonna. We wouldn't even start collecting until next April before we could even start collecting if it does pass.
Yeah.
And then it takes some time to build up the funds where you can actually start producing with it.
My thought is, if you're living on a dirt road, just keep that dirt road probably for a long time. You know, they'll try to improve your dirt road, but they're not going to pave your road.
Well,
Dan, who do you think you are?
well, I know Glenn.
No, that's all you need.
I'm sure a lot of people know you, don't they?
Well, you know, I'm getting older, Ann, and you can tell by the hair that I used to have.
Yeah.
But I'm in my 60s now, and I'm in my late 60s, so it's kind of odd to be here. I don't feel like I'm that old, but I'm still active, and I want the local people, I want them to stay active in our community, because that's what builds a community. So if they'll get out and pay attention to what's going on and maybe help us a little bit with this Republican dinner, then we can provide more for them too.
Yeah,
how do you get tickets for that?
Yeah, how do you get tickets?
Well, you can call Laverne McCullough at 870-577-1816, or you can text me or call me. You know, my hearing isn't what it used to be, so if you'll text me at 870-754-9305, I'll make arrangements to deliver tickets to you or have them at the door or whatever I need to do to so that you can attend the event. It'll be a great event.
All right.
I think
And
you'd
again,
enjoy it.
it's at August 2nd. Where
August
is it going to
2nd,
be? At the Creekside.
At the Creekside
Community Center.
Community Center.
It's $45 a ticket.
And starts at what time?
It starts at 6 p.m.
6
The doors open at 5. We should be out of there probably by 9 o'clock. We've got, our local senator.
This is what happens. That happens to us all the time.
I told you I'm getting older.
We're with you. We understand.
But we've got state senators and state legislators that are going to be there, and they're going to get up and say a little bit about what's going on in the community and in the area. We've got 3 guys coming that are running for a state representative position in Carroll County, because Harlan Breaux is not running again. So these 3 gentlemen want to introduce themselves to the community, because it covers part of Boone County and all of Carroll County.
Okay.
And then we have Ron McNair is not running for state representative. He's got 90% of Boone County. And see, he's not running again, so we have some candidates that have filed, or they haven't filed yet, but they've announced that they're going to run for that position.
We had Jeff Pratt on yesterday talking about.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that all 3 of them will be there to introduce themselves to the community and say, "Hey, here I am. You got any questions? And here I am. Come talk to me."
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Well, I like your glasses that make you look your age.
That's why I wear them. I really don't need them, Dan. I just wear them because I want to look my age.
You want to look mature, right?
That's right.
All right. Glenn, thanks so much. And if you're looking for a great evening, August the 2nd at 6 p.m., go down to the Creekside Community Center, $45 a ticket. You probably ought to get those tickets beforehand so you will be for sure to get a ticket and a seat. It's going to be a great event. It's going to be the Boone County Republican Party Reagan Day dinner. Thanks so much, Glenn.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And we're going to take another break. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. Got a busy Wednesday this morning. Had some, just got finished with an interview with Glenn Redding from the Boone County Republican Party. We got that Reagan Day dinner, and we didn't give phone numbers out. If you missed it and would like to order a ticket, there's a couple numbers that you can call. One is 870-577-1816. That number again is 870-577-1816 or 870-754-9305. And just say, I'm looking for tickets for the Reagan dinner.
And again, it's August 2nd at 6 p.m. at Creekside.
Yeah, tickets are $45 a piece.
Okay.
It's going to be
and
a
they'll have
fun
a
time.
silent auction and
A lot
other
of
such things.
state representatives will be there, senators, and you can rub shoulders if you want. Or corner them if you want.
Yeah,
and
you-
say,
you got
why?
questions, Go see if you can ask them questions.
Yeah, that'd be fun. All right.
All right, Dan, how about singles are now giving PowerPoint presentations to get a date? How do you get a date? How did you before
I'd say,
you were wedded?
I say, babe, you want to go out on a date this weekend? And she says, yes.
That's what you did? You pulled that line?
Oh, before I got
Yeah.
married, or?
Yeah, that was your pickup line?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I did a PowerPoint presentation.
If online dating isn't your thing, how about a PowerPoint presentation? Bar events are popping up all over the country where friends proficient in Microsoft Office deliver a bullet point lecture about their single buddy to the other singles who are there watching.
Oh, boy.
It might be a bit embarrassing having all your hobbies and quirks presented like a marketing plan, but it seems to work. And not just for
Okay.
those seeking love. Some of the funniest presenters walk off stage to find new follow requests on their Instagram.
Okay.
I think it's all a ploy to get you followers on your Instagram. But
Yeah.
what do I
Okay.
know? Whatever. Well, I guess whatever floats your boat.
You know, you've had dreams before, and you
Wild.
and you wonder, what is this dream all about? It'd be nice to figure it all out. But there's a new device that records your dreams and translates them into a picture.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
Imagine your dreams, but in art form. A company in the Netherlands has just developed an AI-powered dream recorder that turns your nocturnal emotions into a short, low-definition video. You just have to dictate what you dreamed into the box, and poof, it'll come up with a visual presentation of it using artificial intelligence. It's not meant to recreate it like a play-by-play, so don't expect too much detail, and it's not clear if it can handle the naughty stuff.
Do you know how many people are going to go and put that in there now? The naughty stuff, just to see.
Oh, yeah.
To prove that point.
I'm sure.
I'm sure a multitude of people.
I thought that this would, when I first read it, I thought there was something that it would record your brain waves and turn it into the dream that you had.
It just puts a picture of it.
Now,
That's not near as exciting as what we thought.
Not as exciting.
Boo. Boo. So a teenager, there's always baby reveal parties and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a whole new spin on that. We've all been to gender reveals or seen those on social media, but what about a diagnosis reveal? A teenager in Delaware is going viral after hosting a reveal party for her autism diagnosis, complete with a cake.
Okay.
She told people that she always felt like something wasn't quite right, and it took 3 years to get a diagnosis. She invited friends and family who wore beads to guess what her diagnosis were.
Oh, boy.
And the color of the inside of her cake revealed her autism diagnosis. She says she wants her party to open up the conversation about mental health.
Okay, well, that's a good thing.
That's a good reason to have a conversation. Talk about that. You can talk about it. So the inside was blue, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, she told people that she always felt like something wasn't quite right, and it took years to get a diagnosis. I'm still waiting on my diagnosis.
Well, I'm sure she's celebrating the fact that she actually has a diagnosis,
Well,
and maybe
yeah.
there's some sort of treatment she
Okay.
can, get into. I just never heard of having a party about it.
I don't know that she's having a party and she's happy about autism, but she's
No.
probably happy that she knows what
Yes,
to do with it.
Put a name on it.
Yeah, put a name on it. Yeah.
I agree.
You've heard this story about the firefighter who was accused of flooding a baseball field.
Yeah.
I think he was PO'd.
He's fired.
Yeah, well, a feud between a Maryland firefighter and a collegiate baseball team ended up with a field full of mud. The firefighter is being accused of bringing a fire truck to the field and flooding it with water.
Wow.
Why? because a foul ball struck his personal vehicle in the parking lot during a practice. The team had to cancel the game on that same night, which the other team drove for hours to get to, of course. And the fire department has apologized. People are still investigating. Did you say he got fired?
Oh, no, I just made that up.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if he got fired or not.
You
So
know,
that was not a fact, people.
if you could say, if the guy was there and you say, the next ball that I'm going to hit it foul and it's going to hit your car, then I would be a little upset. But this is an accident. Come on, dude, please.
Yeah, people get a little testy.
A little testy.
Do we have time for one more?
Yeah.
Okay, I found this quite interesting, and I agree 100%. Now they say that COVID pandemic aged our brains by about, say, half a year. Even if you didn't get COVID, that whole time frame aged your brain.
How?
British researchers found that the stress of lockdowns and the threat of getting sick shrank and slowed the average brain the way it does when we hit our 60s and 70s. Now, if you got all that going on, sorry. It was worse in men and in older people who had the most trouble problem solving. And those who actually got COVID lost some cognitive ability, making them a bit slower at stuff like math and puzzles. I'm going to tell you.
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you that I don't think that I have a little bit of that going on. Plus, I guess, age. But
Well, when you go into your 60s and 70s, you slow down because you're retiring.
yes.
And you take a slower path.
Right.
And I think it's very important. Like Glenn Redding, he's active in the Republican Party. He's a justice of the peace. You know, he's busy.
Yeah.
And he's with the Men in Black. So I would say that kind of person's mental cognitive ability is going to be a lot better than someone that's sitting on the porch.
Yeah.
You know, and
You
watching
don't use it, you lose
day
it.
go by. Yeah.
So we need to take
Good.
a break.
Good to know. All right, let's take another break, our last one for the show, and we'll be right back. Stay with us. You're listening and watching Around the Table with Dan and Ann on K26 Hometown Television and also 94.9 AM 900 and 94.9 FM. Stick with us.
Hometown TV, Channel 26.1.
Thanks for sticking with us around this hour of Around the Table with Dan and Ann. We always have fun coming to you every morning. I do, at least. I don't know about Ann. She comes dragging in and complaining.
We'll see what I drag in tomorrow. Nothing. My butt will stay at home if I'm going to be harassed every day.
Oh, don't do that.
Let me tell you something, though.
Yeah, tell me.
I got to throw some shade on the men in the world. So sorry.
You got to throw shade on men?
This is a survey.
Okay.
Half of married men are keeping money secrets.
Oh, yeah? Really?
Do you keep money secrets?
No.
This is more than just hiding a couple of Amazon packages. A new survey shows that the half of married men admit to keeping financial secrets from their partners, with secret savings accounts and credit cards being the most common. And that number goes up 60% for unmarried men in committed relationships. 1 in 4 guys say it's because they're embarrassed to talk about it. And almost half say they feel pressured to be financially successful.
Oh, well, I could see that.
Richard and I can see all of our financial everything.
Well,
We're
yeah.
very transparent, which is how I believe that should happen. But not everybody, I guess, agrees with that. I mean, he doesn't go look at my credit card statement, but he knows when I pay.
He knows.
Look. I mean,
yeah.
Or I'll come out in a new outfit, and he'll go, "Is that new?" And I'm like, "No, I've had it for years."
Oh yeah,
dear.
you just haven't been paying attention. You're a guy. Come on, move on.
No, I always tell him, But yeah.
Well, it's always about money, is it not? I mean, money is a problem for a lot of people.
It is.
I mean, it becomes
got worse, and it got worse financially. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're with the person for a certain reason. If you have money problems, work it out together. Don't blame the other person for.
Huge advocate of that, for sure. Well, Dan, do you want to do another story? You want to talk about what today is or anything?
Let's do today.
Okay. Well, I want to say it is National This is it. It's National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. So you can go to Paradise Cream, get you some vanilla of some sort.
You know they've got 30 flavors. Do they have vanilla?
Oh, I don't know, Dan.
I bet they do.
I bet they have it in something.
I bet you, and I venture to say this, try the vanilla and see if it doesn't taste better than what you've had in the past.
It's much better than ice milk, I must say. If my mom used to buy Highland ice milk.
Oh, and this day's dedicated to you, the next one. International Yada 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 Day.
Boy. Okay, that's 2 days I'm not showing up.
Oh.
Feel free to skim over important details.
Yeah. Hello.
That's kind of me. That's me. That is me. Yada,
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 yada.
Gorgeous Grandma Day.
Yay.
What else?
I miss my grandma.
Grandmas are awesome.
The anniversary of the death of Amy Winehouse. She was a singer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Died too soon.
Yeah. And Major League Soccer All-Star Games.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see, where does it start? It starts tonight at the 29th edition of the MSL All-Star Game.
Okay.
Well,
I guess we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, well, Dan will be here tomorrow. I'm not so sure I'm showing up. I got too much crap thrown on me.
Whoops.
You threw poo at me today, Dan, you little monkey.
It'll happen tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys.
The Table program. Find us in